Hello, Gemini. How are you today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your yearly tarot reading for 2025. Um, if you came over here because of TikTok, then welcome. Thanks for showing up. If this resonates with you, if you like it, go ahead and please hit the subscribe button, and so that we can stay in touch in case that whole TikTok thing blows up over there. However that works out, I don't know. However it works out. If you just stumbled onto my reading, then I hope you enjoy it. And if it resonates or you like it, please like, follow, whatever you do, subscribe, however it works over here. It's good to have you, okay? All right, so we're going to pull 4 or 5 cards for each of the 12 months, and then we'll get some sort of advice, and we'll see what your overall lesson for the year is supposed to be. This one is for my Geminis, of which I am one. So let's see. What's our lesson for the year? What do we get? The Wheel of Fortune. Well, there you go. Not bad at all. To me, that's a karma card. So that is all about whatever we put out is what we'll get back. Okay? All right, what do we get for January? For January, we have the 9 of Cups. So January is all about our wish fulfillment, it looks like, okay? Let's see what we're going to clarify it with. It's not a bad way to start the year. There we go. We're going to clarify with the Page of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like you have a pretty clear vision of what your wish fulfillment is. With the Page of Pentacles, I think you are trying to take it very slow and steady, trying to not cut any corners or, take any shortcuts when it comes to getting to this wish fulfillment. I feel like there is a sense of loss and regret for some reason attached to this wish fulfillment. Possibly you had to choose between 2 different possible dreams of yours to pick one for the wish fulfillment. And I think there's a sense of loss or regret to the one that you had to let go of, okay? Or you had to put in on the back burner, depending on what this was. With the 6 of Pentacles, I get the feeling that that is you having to choose between 2 different paths, let's say. But when you made the choice, you know that the one had to fall away then. So that's where the regret and loss, it seems like, is coming from, okay? What is our advice on January? We get the Wheel of Fortune. It's to let things play out in divine timing. Quit trying to have control over everything and just put good out into the world so good will come back to you, right? That's January. What do we get for February? We've got the Emperor. Somebody's being stubborn. Let's see. The Emperor. Okay, what are we going to clarify the Emperor with? Male or female, it doesn't make any difference. Gender is very fluid in tarot. We have the 7 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Page of Wands. So I feel like it is you that's coming through as the Emperor here. You're definitely in control. Definitely somebody who is in charge of their kingdom right now, okay? Calling the shots and being very rigid in your thinking, or very adamant in your declarations, right? Not easily swayed. You're also acting very strategically with the 7 of Swords. With the Hierophant, you are somewhat of a teacher. And with the Page of Wands, I think you are yearning for something to fire you up, something to make you feel passionately about it. I think that's something that is currently lacking in February. But other than that, everything looks spectacular so far, okay? What is your advice? It is the 8 of Wands. You need to work on communication, it seems. Maybe if you don't put yourself out there and communicate with people, you can't possibly meet people, right? So that's how you meet somebody or run into something that's going to fire you back up. All right, that's February. Let's see what we get in March. In March, you're looking at the 10 of Cups. So far, this might be the best reading I've done. And that wasn't on purpose. We just got lucky. Here we go. So here we go. 10 of Cups. What's going to clarify the 10 of Cups? Excuse me. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. So the theme, or the thing that is heavy on your mind in March, seems to be your stability and your security with these 2 4s. You're just worried about making sure that everything is being built on a very sturdy foundation, okay? With the 10 of Cups, that is definitely what you are headed towards, your emotional fulfillment. And I feel like you're having a little bit of trouble trying to balance out the different things that you have to juggle to get there, right? I'm not saying you're juggling 2 people, but you could be juggling kids and work, or maybe you got school and friends, or I don't know what it is, but you're juggling a lot of different things. There's a lot of balls in the air right here, and it's hard to make sure everything stays afloat. You are definitely dealing with a little bit of burnout or dissatisfaction with how slowly things are moving to get you to where you want to go, I feel like. More than dissatisfaction, I feel like this is burnout. Like you're just being pulled in too many different directions and spreading yourself a little too thin. With the Four of Swords, they're wanting you to rest. Take a minute, rest, recover, get grounded, you know. All right, what's your advice on March? We've got the Magician. Be careful what you manifest, because what you manifest will come true, okay? So just be cautious of your words or what you're manifesting. That's what I get off that. Okay, for April, moving along here. We got the Ten of Wands. So in April, it looks like you're carrying some sort of a heavy burden. Let's see what we get on that. All right, we're going to clarify the heavy burden with, we have the Knight of Swords, ooh, the Ten of Wands, and the Sun. So this burden seems to be attached to some sort of clarity that you are trying to find, discover, unearth, I'm not sure. There's something that has puzzled you and you're refusing to let it go until you can figure it out, basically. Very Geminian, I don't know, very Gemini of you, okay? The Ten of Wands is being clarified by the Ten of Wands, so this is truly a heavy burden that you can't seem to let go of. It's causing you to be quite stagnant. It's a burden you need to lay down. Sometimes you have to leave things alone, even though you don't get all the answers. Sometimes when you get the answers, they just give you more questions, so you remain stuck, right? This looks like a burden that needs to be laid down for now to get you unstuck. On the other side of laying down this burden is where you find the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck, but you can't get to there until you can lay down the burden, okay? And this burden seems to be like a burden of proof, or a burden of, it's clarity. You're looking for clarity. What is the advice? It is the Queen of Wands. Well, the Queen of Wands would tell me you're not going to quit till you get what you want, so I guess you're going to continue to go forward looking for whatever this clarity is. You're going to do it with zest. Maybe you're going to find it in May or April. We were in April, right? Okay, so now let's go to May. In May, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is all about planting the seeds and nurturing them into fruition. It's about putting in the work, really. Being dedicated to something, trying to get it to where it's supposed to be. Oh, my cards would shuffle. What do we got? We're going to clarify the Seven of Pentacles with, we got the Lovers, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Okay, the Page of Swords is telling me you're still on the quest for this clarity, whatever it was. With the Seven of Pentacles, clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, I definitely believe that you are putting in way too much work. You're probably, putting in double time trying to find this clarity that you were in hopes of finding. With the Lovers here, there is some sort of a love situation attached to this clarity that you are seeking. And the lack of clarity has caused you to be incredibly confused and feel uncertain about the entire situation. So that must be the reason why you're so fired up and determined to find this truth that you're after. The advice is the Nine of Pentacles. The advice is to hang on to your independence to some extent. To not get so caught up in a collaboration with somebody or a relationship. To remember who you are. That's what you really have to keep clear. You have to keep clear on who you are. Okay? Alright, that's what I got there. Let's go forward to June. Where am I on time? Okay. In June, we have the Two of Wands. Let me stop and restart this. Okay, we're back. Okay, the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands would tell me that you are looking out at the sea or whatever. The Emperor tried to come out, but I didn't take it because it wasn't all the way out. The Two of Wands means that you're looking forward to your future to some extent. You're standing at a crossroads. You have to pick one way or the other. There's not really a wrong decision. However, you know that when you make the decision, the other thing involved is going to fall away, right? Okay, what are we clarifying the Two of Wands with? We have the Fool, Temperance, and the Six of Cups. Well, the Fool is jumping away from the Six of Cups. So I feel like if this is a decision, whatever this decision is, it is between something old and something new. Something you are accustomed to and something that's brand new to you. And if I was to say, I was guessing right here, it looks to me like you are jumping away from whatever it is that you have the most history with, okay? You're trying to jump towards something new and exciting. With Temperance in the middle, I think that Spirit is cautioning you to be patient when you make this decision. Really try to look at all angles, which is an odd thing to say to a Gemini. feel like saying that to a Virgo. You overthink things to such an extent. I can't believe that you wouldn't have already overthought this to hell. But that's what I'm getting off of that. It's some sort of a decision that needs to be made, and it does appear that you're going away from whatever it is that you are used to. With the Knight of Cups, you want to save the day somewhere. You want to go on an adventure. It feels like you want to go on an adventure in love. That's what I feel like right there. Okay? All right, that was your June. How about July? July, we get the Hierophant. Okay, so we got some sort of a higher level of commitment. I can hear my hummingbirds out there. Sorry. I love my hummingbirds. Hierophant. Let's see what we get. So, to clarify the Hierophant, I have the Ten of Cups, the Empress, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting here. I feel like this sort of truth coming through is whatever you've been looking for clarity for months up here. I think you finally find the truth that you've been seeking. And I mean, you're already in Empress status, but with the Ten of Cups, I think that, and the Hierophant, I feel like in June you make a decision to go in a different direction. In July, because you get the truth you've been looking for, you come back to whatever it was that you had the most history with. I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense to you. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting here. This could be a job, I guess. It could be a job that you've been with a long time and you choose to go off to another job for a minute, and then you jump back, it looks like, in July. You can't, because you finally get the clarity you've been seeking. Whatever has been kept from you, finally you find the truth. It brings you right up to your Ten of Cups, and with the Hierophant, I just feel like this is a higher level of commitment. That's what I got. What's your advice on July? We get the Seven of Swords, so it's to act strategically, or you're acting strategically. All right, what do we get for August? I have the Knight of Pentacles. So no matter how hard you try or how hard you push, it feels like things are basically not moving at all. You're trying to do things the right way, and it feels like it's just stagnant, just not going anywhere. You want everything to pick up the pace, I think. Oh, well, I guess we're taking the World as one of them. Who else we got? The World, the Magician, and the Seven of Cups. So I feel like Spirit is telling you that you have manifested you manifested both the cycle closing and options. I feel like you manifested both these things. I told you earlier in this reading to be careful what you manifested, it would come true. I feel a lot of confusion out of these four cards for some reason. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of not sure which direction to go in. And you're in this position because of what you've manifested in the past. It's coming into fruition, what you've tried to manifest. So it's like you asked for this and now you don't know what to do with it. Your advice is the Eight of Pentacles. Your advice is to invest into things that you know are going to invest back into you. Okay? Okay. What do we get for September? Now I've got the Ace of Swords. So this is more clarity coming through. The Sword of Truth. Maybe this time you've gotten the truth you wanted back here in July. I think this is more about facing the truth of the whole situation and what part you play in it. What part you play in this situation. Who'd we get? I got the Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. I'll take it all. Well, that's something right there. So this is you finally settling into your divine match, it looks like to me. The King and Queen of Pentacles are actually the only happily married couple in the deck, okay? That is exactly what I see happening here. I see this being a long, arduous road to get to what should have been from the beginning. That's how it looks to me. With the Strength card, it's taken a lot of inner strength for you to get to this point. It's taken a lot of lessons to be learned, it looks like. But I see now why you got the Wheel of Fortune on the lesson for the year, because this is definitely a huge cycle coming to fruition, it looks like. With the Six, was this the Six of Swords? Yeah, look at it. With the Six of Swords behind it, this is all about you finally taking your chaotic life and trying to steer it up into calmer waters, right? Because that's where it should be. This second, I only get 10-minute stints and then I have to start it again, and I can't, if I just let it go, it'll cut off, and I'll keep talking, and I don't know where it cut off then, and I hate that. So I have to stop it when it gets around 9 minutes. Okay. Oh, advice on, where were we in September? Yep, September, your advice. The Four of Swords. take a minute and rest, okay? Take a minute and heal. And heal the situation, all right? Okay, what do we get for October? We got the Four of Wands. And I believe that is because you have finally managed to get yourself together with the soulmate that you were supposed to be with all along. That's how I feel about this. Okay, let's see. What are we clarifying the Four of Wands with? I have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is all about a collaboration. With the Knight of Cups, this is all about you. Your knight in shining armor coming in to save you, I feel like. And with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a new opportunity that the two of you have been given. I do feel like this is some sort of reconciliation, absolutely. And one that feels like it was a long time coming. For a variety of reasons, one of which was this other person finally coming forward and admitting what they felt or what they wanted or how they felt or something like that. There was some sort of a lack of clarity on that. With the King of Wands here, that's who you were dealing with. I have a feeling this King of Wands has now advanced themselves into being the King of Pentacles, if not the Emperor, but they definitely were presenting as a King of Wands through this whole endeavor of a year. Okay, let's move on. What do we get for November? In November, I have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. You're still looking for truth. Good Lord, child. All the truth you can get, huh? Now we got the High Priestess and the Two of Swords. And we'll take one more. Eight of Pentacles. So the truth you're looking for now, I think you have finally learned how to focus in on your intuition and use your discernment and figure out how to trust yourself, maybe. How to trust the situation, trust the process, and trust yourself and your inner knowing. With the Two of Swords, that's a decision you have to make, as well as make a decision to take off the blindfold and see things for what they really are. Okay? And with the Eight of Pentacles, I do believe that you have come to a point where it is time for you to start to reap the fruits of your labors. You know what I'm saying? You've put a lot into this. And it's time for things to start paying off in your favor, right? You've invested a ton here. And then the advice is justice. So that's the scales finally being leveled out, right? And for December, we get the Ace of Wands for some sort of passionate new beginning. We're going to clarify the Ace of Wands with, what do we got? The Nine of Cups, the Emperor, and Justice. So this is all about, by the end of the year, you have found your wish fulfillment. Your King of Wands has managed to turn himself into the Emperor. I feel like it was a slow and long-lasting process, but he has finally managed to make himself the Emperor that he's supposed to be for you, it looks like. And with the Justice card, this is absolutely your justice for a lot of investment and hard work on your part. Well, that was fantabulous. What's our advice? The Queen of Cups. Be your loving, nurturing, intuitive self. But set your boundaries and don't let anybody cross them, okay? Well, hands down, I got lucky. That was the best reading I did all day. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope it helps you in some way. Nothing's ever just a flat road to get to wonderful. It's always ups and downs, right? But there you go. It looks like it's working out for you in the long run, okay? All right, you guys. Like I said, if you're new here to me, then hi, how are you? And it was nice to meet you. I hope that you liked this or it resonated with you and you hit the subscribe button. And if you are just on YouTube, you can always run over to TikTok and look me up there. I'm under Sharon Lynn's Tarot. Okay? Thanks a lot, you guys. Have a great day.